Hello watcher and subscribers. Today we will see the program of number sorting and we will sort the numbers in both ascending and descending order. And here in this program the user will decide the value and we will sort in ascending and then we will go for the descending. So first we will take one empty list. For that I am taking variable A. So list name is A and in that list we will add the values. So for that we will take one more variable and it will decide the size of that list. So here we have to take input method and inside it we will write the message. Our message is enter size of elements, and after reading this message user will enter the size, and then our next task is the user will enter the value by his own. Suppose the size is 4, then user will enter 4 value. So for that we need to take here for loop, and in that for loop you have to specify, you can specify starting and the end value will be n, and then we have to enter the value. For that I am taking one variable value equals to int of input, and here we can write the message so that we can understand the output. So here I have written the statement, the value of %d is. So here actually the comma is not required because we are using inside the input. So the value of %d is, and it will extract the value of I. Okay, so suppose we are entering the full value, so that values will be displayed here. So we will do the testing of this code later on, and here we have to use the append method, so all the values will be added in the list. So here we have to write a dot append. Inside it you have to pass that values variable, so it will append all the values into that list, and then here I will show you the output how it will look like. So in that print statement we will write values are, and here the list name is A. So this is the input and output code right now, and we will check output here how it is working. So enter the size of element 4. Got it? So here the value of 0 means here %d will specify the position, and suppose here I have to give the space or this colon symbol. Again I run it. Enter the size. Suppose the size is 4. Now it is more meaningful. The value of 0 is 1. Then one position will be 2. Third position is suppose 5, 7. So you will get the output like that, 1, 2, 5 and 7. So it is looking more properly. %d specify the position and I will return the value. So now here our means essential code is completed, and now we will do the actual coding for sorting of number. So here we will add some statement, and we will take here one for loop for I in range. Here we will specify all the position, that is 0 to number, because this number variable represent the total size, so 0 to n. And then this is the first for loop, it will extract all the value. Then we need one more for loop, and by using this for loop we will do this for loop for comparison. So actually first value in this loop, it start with 0, it should compare with the next value, so we will write here I plus 1, because initially the 0 means the first value will compare with the second value, then again it compare with the second, third, fourth, so on. Later on you will understand. So here I will write then n. So here our means essential code is completed, and then under this to loop, we have to write the actual code for the sorting. So I am taking if statement. If a of I means, if that first element a of I means value is a of 0, means it will represent the first element. If it is greater than second element, means a of j, because the j starts with I plus 1. So here it is a of j. If it is greater, then we have to interchange. So for that we will take temp variable. I am writing in short t equal to a of I. As a beginner you should remember this code always. Then a of I equal to a of j, because every time you cannot use rough paper for, but that the reason you have to remember this. A of I equal to a of j and a of j equal to t. It is simply using for interchanging the position, interchanging the number for the sorting. So you can just take one paper and you can observe how it is working. So by using this code we can interchange the values. Okay, so here I give the space, and after interchanging the values in particular order we get the output. So first we check the output, then I explain again. So it is working. 4 values you can enter here. So we are getting the value in ascending order 1 to 7 9. So our code is working properly. And how the comparison is done, for explaining this I am taking here one print statement so that you can understand. In double quote I am writing here I, means it will show the I values, and here I will do it for the j. It will print all the values for j. Now you can understand the logic easily. So again I run the program. All the values you have to enter. So once your all the values are entered, it will specify the position for I and j. So what happened exactly, why I am doing this, so that you can understand how these two loops are working. So I value is 0, then j is starting for next value up to the end value. Then in this process I is incremented and it will take all the values of j. So in this comparison process, I position you see 0, then j are 1, 2, 3, because our size is 4. So j means that first element compare with second. The meaning is that first is compare with the third, then fourth. Then I is incremented, so I value is 1, and this first position element compare with this position element, then the fourth element, then again I value is incremented, so it compare with the rest of the values. So in this way this looping process is working out, means this two loop. So here you should understand first I is incremented, then j is incremented for rest of the value. And suppose the first element is greater, means a of I is greater than a of j, so we need to interchange their position, because we have to arrange the element in sorting order. And if I change this sign, then it will produce the element in descending order. So now you understood. So I just remove this statement. It was just for explanation point of view. Now here you will get the output in descending order. 4 values you have to enter. So you got the elements in descending order. So in this way, this is the simplest code for arranging the element in ascending and descending order. So I hope, dear student, you understood this tutorial. So thanks for watching this. Thank you.